Hello there and welcome to today's video. So I am really excited to bring you these mystery pieces today. You have not seen me pick these up in any videos, but it is a whole bunch of estate sales, a couple of antique stores, and a flea market, so an indoor flea market. So I am super excited to show you these things, and we're just gonna get straight into it. I made sure to unwrap everything and I forgot this piece, so let me go ahead and unwrap this. And actually I'm gonna go ahead and get these bulky things out of the way that are right in front of me. So I went to a flea antique with my dad. It is right by my parents' house in Brazelton. So I picked up 3 pieces from there. First, this beautiful, cruel, I guess flower pot. It says 70s. I believe that to be true. It's on this linen and then taped to a board. I just loved the bumblebees. And then these urn vases, every time I see them, they're so expensive. So I picked this one up for $12. It's most likely gonna live on my wall until it sells. I absolutely love that. You guys know how much I love my crewel pieces, and they sell really, really well. I don't have service in this antique store, so I either have to leave or just go with my gut. I picked this up, and then unfortunately it is worth what I picked it up for, which I am super surprised. It's by the artist Libby, and it's signed 1975, and it is this beautiful I guess teapot with flowers and strawberries in it. I just loved how raised the paint is. I don't know what kind of painting this is called, but it's like very thick paint, and it's like aging and cracking, and it's really pretty. I love it. So I looked it up. It is worth between $20 to $25. Some actually go for higher. I did not see the strawberry one, so there could be hope that I can still get a little bit more for it. Yeah, I really like it. My daughter is like really into strawberries right now, so I was like, it's beautiful, I'm picking it up. And then this piece I picked up from a booth that I am never able to buy anything from this person, and he has amazing pieces, and they're always like right on the like edge of retail. Like I can probably make like $2 or $3 from them. And so it's just like I never can buy anything from there, but I always stop by just in case. I saw this beautiful cat. It is a bookend. It's only one. I have sold single bookends all the time. She's very dirty. She needs to be cleaned. I loved the colors. And it is Japan, I believe. There's no stickers or anything, but I mean, it looks very Japan, and I only paid $8. So I was like, how much is that gonna be? I love it. I love the colors. I love the face, the details on the book, and somebody filled it to make it a little bit heavier. So it is meant to be used as a bookend for sure. This next stop was an estate sale in the heart of Atlanta. I like parallel parked in the streets of Atlanta and walked up the hill to this house in the Virginia Highlands here in Atlanta, Georgia. There are 2 other big like furniture or like wicker style things that I have in the garage because I listed them on Facebook Market. They're big pieces that I cannot bring in the house. I will show a clip of those from the day that I went to the estate sale at the end of this video, so stay tuned for those 2 pieces. These 3 pieces I got for myself. So you guys saw me pick up the other wicker chair, boho chair, a little bit smaller than this for $5 on my trip to Chattanooga for $5, and it was smaller. This was I'm trying to remember. No, it was not. It was the first day, so it wasn't 50% off. This was $4. It's much bigger. Still has the black and white, and this one is more round. So again, I want to like put some pottery on this or something. So I'm gonna keep collecting them, and then if I start getting sick of them, then we'll put them up as a lot on eBay. And then, like I said, I had my daughter with me, and this was either a grandparent's home or people that kept their kids' toys, because there were like a lot of vintage toys, and there were 2 fully furnished kids' rooms. And the one of the ladies working there gave this to my daughter. It is made in India. It says handmade in India. Plastic beads for the eyes, all natural materials. The Boyd's collection, Gettysburg. So she's just a little cute little bear. Her arms are articulated. Is that what it's called? I used to have one of these when I was younger, so I know these are collectible. She really wasn't that interested in it, but we'll keep it and see what happens. Then I picked up this piece, which I can't remember. So I saw this from across the basement, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Obviously the linen was added after the fact, but it's a beautiful linen and it matches really well. I'm thinking it is most likely black forest wood from the depth and the sheen that it has. The hooks, I'm showing it to you guys upside down. It goes this way. The hooks are definitely old, and then I was like, that piece is gonna be expensive. Only $24. I was like, I literally said out loud, I was like, why is that $24? I absolutely love it. I'm most likely keeping it. I have no place for it as of yet, but I am keeping it. And then I just went to Treasure Hunt. You guys know I love Treasure Hunt so much. It's the closest antique store to my house, 15 minutes away, 12 minutes on a good day. I went for these salt and pepper shakers. I got a pink pair when we were in Chattanooga, and I was like, okay, now I have to go get the blue pair because, these have blue flowers, the other one have pink flowers. Same style, same glaze, different signature. And I've been eyeing them, and I was like, you know what, I have to go pick them up. So I went to pick these up, and I can't just pick these up and leave. So I was going around the store, and I can't remember if I featured this in my videos, but this was like early me going there. And I saw this piece. It was $10. It is signed, and I didn't pick it up. I sent a picture to my husband, and he's like, I don't know, because I got it for me. And I didn't pick it up, and then I went back to get it, and it wasn't there, and I was really upset. Like, I was like, I'm really upset that I didn't get that piece. So this time I'm like going through, and it was hung back up on the wall, and I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I had a feeling it would be back. So I picked it up. Just really cute. Her foot is broken, and she kind of like tied this on the foot, but I don't mind. And then the signature is very small, but it's right there. I'm assuming it's a Mexican piece. Even the signature, just from the letters that I can make out, I feel like it's a Mexican terracotta piece, but I can't fully confirm that. And then I'm like walking around. I'm like, I'm looking for unique because I shouldn't even be here kind of thing. And I get to this booth. She's new, and if I could wipe this booth out, I would. But again, it's just very like on the cusp. Like I would like just under doubling, which I'm not comfortable with right now, especially with the amounts of stuff that I have. So she had a rack of beaded purses. One of them she wanted $55 for, and it looked brand spanking new. Like you could get it like at Home Goods or something. And I was like, what's so special about this? I tried to like look inside for her brand, and there was nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm not interested in this. Then I saw this, and it only had 10 on it. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is awesome. Look at this bag. Like, how cool is this? It's very heavy. It's very heavy. This is magnet in here. Yeah, magnet. It works very well. It is definitely handmade. Even this in here is stitched in. There's no labels or anything, but no damage. And then these butterflies on here are so cool. I mean, to be honest, like, I still carried purse. Like, look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I love this bag so much. It is so cool. So I was like, you know what? I have to pick this up. So $10. And even when I got to the register, like, I love when I get to the register and I get like a rise out of people for what I've found. It makes me feel good. Like I found something good. Okay, going a little bit out of order. There was an estate sale and then the antique store that I've never taken you guys to, and I'll explain that in a minute. And then right next door is Treasure Mart. So that stuff was Treasure Hunt. This is Treasure Mart and Chambly. You guys see me pick up the Italian pieces that like sell overnight at Treasure Mart. And so all of that was on the same day. And then on the way back home, there is this church, and they have a nonprofit thrift store. And I can never catch them when they're open, like ever. So when I saw it, I like swerved in my head. This was like at the end of the day. We were like 4 hours into shopping with a screaming child, and my husband was like, okay, we're done. No. And I'm like, no, I have to. So anyways, I go in. There was like quite a few pieces that I would have picked up, but unfortunately, typical church thrift stores are very, very high, and they justify it by it being like for charity. But like, if you're charging more than what I could get for a piece, I mean, you're kind of like making a donation and getting a piece kind of thing. But these were the pieces that I picked up. I got this Cindy Anglis vase candle votive. I have a lot of her pieces on my eBay right now, and I do sell her as well for $4. And then I found these wooden flowers for $1 each, and each one has like a stem that needs to be glued back on. So $8. And then when I got up to the register, they said today is spin to win day, and they had like a little wheel at the register. You spin it and it gives you percentage off from 5% all the way to 50%. So I got 20% off, so I think I paid like $6 for those pieces. And I like to put flowers that are unique in my Italian vases. So I picked these up to kind of stage my own stuff. Okay, so then the estate sale that we stopped at was also unplanned. I got that everything was 25% off, so this was $3 and 25% off. I'm surprised there was no signature, but the quality was so good, and I had a feeling that this would be, like, look at the heart. I don't know if you can tell. It's like a heart. The opening is a heart, and this blue is like in the glass. It's not colored or anything, so it is blue glass. I don't know. It's a really, really nicely made piece, polished bottom, and again, like I said, I'm surprised it's not signed or marked or anything. But for $3 and 25% off, I picked that up. This, at first, I was like, is that plastic? But it is ceramic. It's a very thin ceramic. $5. I was like, it's so unique, and it was in the kitchen. I did the kitchen 3 times, and I kept coming back to it. And I was like, I'm just gonna pick it up because it looks so unique. So here, I'm gonna show you the bottom first. There is this lotus flower on the bottom, and then on the inside is a whole bunch of Asian looking flags or symbols. I don't know. I love the shape. It was a nice size, very unique. And so I was like, it was just one of those pieces where I was like, okay, I can't leave that. Like, it's making me too curious. And then another thing I love to decorate with are these French glass beaded flowers. These are glass. So they are French, There are some American ones, but they're not really that common. I love, again, decorating with these, and they're expensive. Like on eBay, a bundle like this could be anywhere from $50 to $90. And this is a good color selection. So it didn't have a price. It was just like in a ugly basket. So I took the basket and I chucked it to the side. And I was like, how much do you want for this bundle? And she said, we'll do 8. And I was like, is that before 25% off? And she's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, great, I'll take them. So she put them to the side, and then she was like, there's actually another bundle upstairs if you're interested in it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go check it out. So I went upstairs, and sure enough, here's the other bundle. Again, very cohesive, white flowers with purple inside and or purple center, and then purple flowers with white center. And I was like, but I really don't want the vase. Usually the vases are like cheap whatever vases. I was like, I really don't want the vase. So I'm like pulling, it's not coming out. I look on the bottom, look what the vase says, made in Italy. I was like, oh, okay, at least it's a good vase. I mean, again, it's like not a vase that I would pick, but I was like, that's fine, it's made in Italy, and I can have the option to take the flowers out if I need to, like break the planter or something. I don't know, because they're like cemented in there. So she charged me $8 for this one as well, plus 25% off. Okay, and then so we'll do a Treasure Mart, and then I'll show you what I got from that antique store that you've never been to before. So these are made in Italy. I can't remember if I've seen them there before or if I've seen them somewhere else. They were $8 each for the size, but they were just so beautiful. And after like antique shopping for 3 hours, I was just like on a high and just like grabbing things. So these beautiful like Nile Egyptian revival style hand painted, made in Italy. They're made in Italy and they have like a maker's mark on them. So I don't know. I really like them. I don't know if I'm gonna keep both or one or neither. I'm gonna try to do a Google image search and see what comes up. But I'm really happy that I picked those up. And then they have a clearance section next to the register. I saw this beautiful paperweight. Like, look at the clarity of that, and look how unique the speckles. It's like wavy. I hope I'm picking it up on camera, like how cool it is. And then there is a signature polished bottom. I was like, that's great, I'll read the signature later. But what got me, which I think now that I'm looking at, it's 1996, not 76. But either way, it was $8 and just absolutely beautiful. So I picked that up. I have a bin over here that I'm putting this stuff in, so I can just take them straight over to be photographed and ready to go. Then this pottery is by Hilborn from Canada, and I remember the guy at Scott had one of these, and I picked it up and he gave me like a really high price. And then the next day he gave me a really high price, so I left it, and I left. I didn't pick it up. And then the next day, Friday, when they were wrapping up, I picked it up in a bundle, and then I ended up picking it up, but I didn't remember that. So I saw it there. It was on clearance for $4, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a Hilborn piece. Finally, I love Canadian pottery. It's just so unique and different. And this one's green and the other one is pink. Then when I came home, I saw the pink one on my shelf, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that I actually bought it. So that was that story, like it came back to me. So this is Hilborn, very natural looking, with the green and like this pinched shape. That's their shape. I don't know if it's a male or a female, but I want to say it was a male. But this peach pinched shape is indicative of Hilborn, and this is the signature on the bottom. So I picked that up for $4. This I picked up for $3 from their mini section. I still need to look it up. It's made in Galway, fine bone china, Ireland, Royal Tara. I loved the, what do you call this? Not Native American, Inca maybe? What is it called? I have some art. The Australian, anyways, if I remember to look it up, I will try to insert it. But the Australian tribes, it's really bothering me that I can't think of it. Anyways, I'm having a brain fart. But that's what it reminded me of, and the fact that it was Ireland, very like nicely made, even though it's just one. I was just so curious. So for $3, I loved the colors. For $3, I was like, I'll just buy it to look it up, and if not, I'll use it for something. I really liked it. And then just coming off of selling that girl's head last week that I got from Lakewood, I saw this one and I kept picking it up, and I'm like, is it vintage? It's not signed. The bottom looks relatively new, with the clay being so white, but I kept picking it up and putting it down, picking it up and putting it down. So that's how you know I need to pick it up. Yeah, there's no signatures on it, but this lady, or this girl right here holding a bird, and then her head has a hole in it for flowers or a, and then her head has a hole here for candle or some flowers. So I paid $15 for her, and we'll put her up and see how she does. I love this spaghetti hair. I really do. Okay, and then next door, okay, so I've been going to this store since I've been antiquing with my husband, like 8 years now. And I never discovered it before that, but I always like saw it on lists. Chambly Antique Mall, or Chambly Antiques and Interiors, that's what they're called. And I just recently found out that the owner of that store shops at the same vendor that I do at Scott. So it kind of like made me like weird about filming there, even though, I mean, I can, it's not a problem. Other dealers have booths over there that also shop. One of them actually bought a piece off of me at Scott for his booth there. So I kind of just know a lot of people, and like I kind of like connected the dots with Scott, which again, it's not a big deal, but it's just a very high-end area. It's a very high-end store. Some things are way overpriced. Not some things, most things are way overpriced, like on purpose. Like it's literally the majority of the store that's overpriced. So if I buy things from there, usually it's for myself, or I'm just buying it because it's unique and I want it, and I'm not gonna make that much off of it. So that's what it is. But I did pick up a few things. I'll show you the things that I'm keeping for myself. I first bought this beautiful Mother Mary stained glass. What I liked about it is that there is a brand. It is branded Glass Masters, made in USA. So it's not like a China piece or anything, and I cannot wait to see the sun shining through this. I need to put it up on my window, and I paid $32 for that, which, I mean, it's steep. I need to look it up and see how much. Again, no service for me to look it up, but I loved her, and I didn't want to leave her behind. You guys know I collect baby antique leather shoes. These are coppered, and I don't have this one. So I don't have this one in coppered, so I picked that up. I love when you can see the details so well. So I picked those up for me. These next 3 pieces were from the same vendor, and every time I buy glass from this glass case, I always sell it, like every single time. And he had a sign up there that said, just came back from vacation, have new stuff. So he travels to pick up things, and he picks up things while he travels. So that's why his stuff is just always so good. I also picked up, so I'll show you, this is the glass piece that I picked up. It was $26 and 25% off. It is signed. I have to decipher the signature. Beautiful glass. I don't know if it had a stopper, but just beautiful iridescent glass. He always has stuff like this, and every time I pick it up, I sell it. So I picked that one up, and then I picked this owl pendant for $9, which I feel like this is a made in China piece, and it might be worth only 10 to 12, but I really liked him, and I like to offer like a range of things. And there is a little hook right here, so you can put him on a pendant or a little brooch. And then I got this micro mosaic pill box. It's stamped on the inside, which is very unique because the outside is also decorated, which is just absolutely beautiful. And this is what it looks like. It's not the typical design that you see, and I'm most likely gonna keep this for myself. I paid $18 for it, and unfortunately these mosaic boxes, no matter how intricate they are, they usually don't realize more than $25 to $29. So not much margins there, but if I decide to get rid of it, I'll at least make a little bit of profit. And then if I decide to keep it a little bit longer, who knows, the value of micro mosaics might go up, but right now they're not. But I really think it's a unique one. I haven't seen one this intricate, so I was definitely excited about that. This piece, I couldn't believe it. It's way more than what I pay for Italian pottery, and it is for resale because it's not the style that I didn't even know Italy makes this stuff. I was like, is that West Germany? So West Germany does a lot of this bubbled coral glaze. You can see how it's raised, and I was like, is that West Germany? And the top was kind of peeking in, and I turned it over and it said Italy, and I couldn't believe it. They had 49 on it, but the booth was 50% off, so I paid 25, which again is a little bit higher, but even if I just double and get 50, I'm okay with it because it's Italy. Which I'm pretty sure I can get more because I've sold West Germany pieces like this, and they've done very well. So I think the Italian would do just as well, if not better. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, that's everything that I picked up. This was probably over a span of just a couple of weeks, couple of weekends. You guys know it's estate sale season, garage sale season, flea market season. So just great haul here. I'm very excited about these pieces, and I hope you are as excited. If there's any information that you have that I didn't mention, please let me know in the comment section below. If you're interested in any of these pieces, check out my eBay, which is, the link is in the description. If you can't find any of these pieces on eBay and you're still interested, please send me an email, which is also linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.